Yeah. Well done. Thank you so much, Sudha. How beautiful.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you
Hi,
so much.
everybody. I'm here today with a very special guest, Sudha Manian, this incredible human being, beautiful sitar player. And yes, thanks so much for being here, Sudha. How
Namaste,
beautiful.
Eddie.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for having me on
No
your show.
worries. Thanks
What a
so much
pleasure.
for being here. It's been always like a dream for me, you know?
It has been a dream for me too to play with you. So there you go.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here. And what a beautiful instruments.
Yeah.
My goodness, how many strings. Does that take a long time to tune it?
Oh yes,
my
it does.
goodness, yeah.
It does surely take. So the sitar that I'm playing is a Ravi Shankar style sitar.
Oh, wow.
So we've got these 7 main strings and the 13 sympathetic string.
Wow.
This instrument has been made by a very renowned sitar maker, Sanjay Rikhiramji, and I'm very blessed to be given this instrument and playing on it.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds incredible. It's very, very beautiful. And I guess what's the connection? What drew you to the guitar? Was it like through your family or through...
I'll be very honest with you.
Yeah.
It was my wonderful parents.
Yeah.
I give them all the credit. My dad, to be honest.
Yeah.
So my father was a very he loved music, and he used to he listened to Panditji's lot of his music back in the days in Hyderabad, in India.
Yeah.
So he was very fascinated by the sitar and the sound and the music. So he was very keen that his 2 daughters learn the instrument.
Wow.
And I have an older sister, and he got her into sitar. We arranged for a guru, a teacher, to come home and teach her.
Yeah.
And he would come, pretty much every week for lessons. And there I was, a young little thing, running around the house. So they decided that I should also start learning, because the guru is coming home and my sister's learning. So why don't get her also started? And that's how I got started into learning this absolutely fantastic and sometimes intimidating instrument.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, that's fantastic. So you grew up in Hyderabad?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm a Hyderabadi.
Hyderabadi.
Born and brought up in Hyderabad.
Nice.
Lived there for
Awesome.
23 years before I came to Australia.
Yeah, fantastic. And was it like a music scene there? Like, did you guys used to see concerts and stuff? Like,
Yes. So So we used to do a lot of things through the school.
Ah,
So
okay, sure.
I studied in a convent school.
Yeah.
So as part of, like how you have in today's school, a lot of inter-school music competitions
Yeah.
and cultural events.
Yeah.
So both my sister and I would pretty much, our names would be there on every.
Ah, really? So you guys are performing already?
Yeah.
Really? Ah,
Yeah,
that's so great.
So my parents did encourage, my guru
Yeah.
also encouraged for us to, play at little stages, be it
Yeah.
at the school or be it in little there were a lot of festivals, as you would
Yes.
know, in India.
Yeah.
So every festival has got a lot of music and dance.
Nice.
So we used to have programs, cultural programs in the area where we lived.
Yeah.
And both of us used to play, and I used to perform the sitar.
Wow.
And it was, I think, in my late teens, I think. Oh no, in my teens, I used to also play for the All India Radio back in Hyderabad.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah,
so fantastic. Well
so
done.
multiple stages, different scenes.
Yeah.
It was lovely. It was
Oh,
fantastic.
great.
Intimidating and scary,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
Oh, so nice. So you're saying like you loved performing, but sometimes were you scared? Or some people they start their journey being very, very scared until they kind of get comfortable being on stage.
Yes, and
how was your journey, I guess?
Yeah,
Do you remember the first time you performed?
I do.
Yeah.
So my dad was very insistent that we take exams through the Open University,
Wow, yeah.
the music school there, and Akhil Bharata Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. It's a big school and a big name.
Yeah.
So as part of that exams, we would have to perform. We would get theory as well as practical examinations, and we just have to perform, and they were honestly scary. Because I'm like 12, 13-year-old here, and I'm in front of these mastrios and all these pundits of and very knowledgeable musicians, and I'm holding my sitar and playing something. So I knew what I used to do, I would just play what I was taught. Like my Masterji in Hindi means teacher. So my Masterji used to teach me a particular composition or a rag, particular structure, and I will just by heart it and memorize it completely, and just go to stage and play start to finish. No additions, no subtraction, nothing. I'll just deliver it and come out of the stage, because that was the only way. I would never try anything new, because Hindustani music, you can try, you can go on stage and
create room for improvisation in a sense, or variations. You are not
that word was not there in my dictionary at all. It was just clean delivery. And yes, I used to be nervous. It'll be a lie if I say I wasn't. I was. But I had the support of my sister. She would always be, my sister and my mother would always be in the front row smiling at me. No matter what I do on stage, they're always supportive. My Masterji was also very supportive. And, end of the day, now I think about it and I think, how wonderful was that? I'm so grateful for that opportunity.
The support and stuff. Oh, that's beautiful. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, and I guess, what was like the journey then, taking this kind of specific, classical music of Indian. And do you feel as well received in Australia? The people, I mean, I love it. I can only imagine other people go, oh my God, look at this.
I am incredibly grateful for what this country has offered me and the people here. I'm very blessed and very fortunate, and I must say thank you. Thank you to each and every, including musicians like yourself, to support my arts. So when I came to Australia, and actually I must tell, I did have a break in arts and music. I did take, because we had a family. I lost my dad quite suddenly, and that kind of changed my priorities and focus. So I kind of stopped all of that, and then I came to Australia, married, and have two wonderful kids. But a couple of years back, I think about 15 years or so back, I picked up the instrument purely for my own reason. I wanted to play. I was missing something. I needed to have an artistic outlet. So I picked up this instrument, and thank God for all that rigorous training and practice that my dad was so particular about. Thank God for that, because at least I could pick up the instrument and play a few notes. I'm very grateful for that. It just took me a couple of years to realize that. But so I started playing just for my own reason. And obviously, because there's been a gap since when I took my lessons
Yeah.
and, performed in a few places and then had this big long gap and then came to Australia.
Yeah.
I knew that I needed to upskill myself. I needed to, it's such a vast, music is so vast.
Absolutely.
You can never stop
You can never
learning.
stop learning. Exactly.
never stop
Yeah,
learning.
totally. Yeah.
So I contacted my current guru, Sri Indrajit Banerjee. He's in the US.
Yeah.
He's in Texas. He is a phenomenal sitar player and a human being. He's just fantastic. So
Nice.
couple of years back, Skyped him, sent him a Facebook message, and I was reasonably sure he won't respond because they're very busy and they're traveling,
course,
and they're, and he responded.
Wow.
And oh God, he's responded, and he said, "Yep, that's fine. Let's have a Skype lesson." And honest to God, Eddie, I was so nervous because he came on Skype, and I'm thinking, okay, what do I play now? Like, what do I know to play? And I said, I picked a rag which I felt comfortable. I practiced it a few times. And I did tell him up front, I'm nervous because it's been a while. He said, no, you play what you know. Just play. I played and I waited patiently for the verdict. He said, yeah, that's fine. I'll teach you. Yes.
Wow.
So he has been teaching me, through Skype and videos and
nice.
what.
Wonderful.
So he supported all my projects. But then I must thank, musicians like Ravi Keshan, musicians like yourself, BMAC, who have rallied behind me and supported me and got me to collaborate with so many beautiful artists. And absolutely grateful that, I meet all these phenomenal musicians, including yourself, and we take the time and we create something, and it's just magical.
It's amazing.
I'm very fortunate, very blessed. So thank you.
No worries, it's fantastic. And do you still do you have a practice routine? Do you practice daily, or do you practice before concerts?
That's a tricky question.
It's okay. I mean, I don't practice daily. I would wish, that I just have the time. You know what I mean? And so many things that we do these days. That
and I think
to be in a way. But because of your level of playing, it's just so magnificent. So technical. You can see, there's clearly hours and upon hours. You know what I mean? I've spent on the instrument there.
Yes, and as I said, the sitar is a beautiful, phenomenal instrument, but it can be very unforgiving, as you would know. You don't practice and you can feel as if you're playing like a new starter. So my practice routine, I'll be very honest, sometimes I'll practice very rigorously, and there are other times that I don't practice as much. As you would appreciate that, I've got many things happening. I work full time. But, I've got two beautiful kids, a family who are very supportive of everything that I do. And then I do different other things, like different artistic pursuits. So I try to fit in as many hours as I can into a regular practice routine. But then I do have sessions with my Guruji in the US. So then that gives me some sort of target that I need to practice what he taught me last week. So that,
that's great.
Or if there are events coming up. So last night we performed at the Diwali event, and so there it was myself and my group of students who we all performed. And I think, as you would appreciate, if you look at my group of students, they're all professionals, university student. One is a doctor in Sunshine Coast, but they're doing everything in their capacity to keep at arts, to not give up. Similar to me. And my guru helps me. Sometimes I miss lessons or I'm not able to do it, and he'll just send me a video and he says, okay, this is the video, figure it out. So he's very adaptive and very supportive of the fact that I can't do the traditional 8 hours or 10 hours per day. I just can't do it. But that doesn't mean I don't want to play the sitar. I love the sitar and I want to play it. So, so I would want to give it more hours.
Flexible, I guess, with your practice and stuff. Which is a great thing if you think about it, because there's a message, for young people that want to get into music, or even older people, they think, oh no, I don't have the time. Oh no, unless I can commit to practice, 8 hours a day. You don't, it's not necessarily this, right? You can be flexible.
Absolutely. Fantastic. And if you look at the Yatra group, I've got so many students who come to me who are in their, who are professionals, married, and they finally have found the time to get back into music or playing the music. I have Anu has been coming to me for the last, for a couple of years. She's got two beautiful kids, one little girl, 3-year-old, works full time. But she'll do everything to come for lesson at 8:30. After dinner, after the kids are in bed, she's like, "Can I come in my PJs?" I'm like, just come.
Of course.
Yeah, just like play
that's
music.
beautiful,
And
yeah.
I think that's the thing. That's a
Yeah,
passion, you know.
yes.
You just do what you have
Exactly,
to do to keep
absolutely,
at
yeah.
it. Yes.
And like you're saying, like we have all these, we both suffer from multiple interests,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. You would know
play
that.
guitar and you paint, you know what I mean? That's fantastic. Well done. Do you want to talk a little bit about your painting? Thank you so much for bringing them. It's so beautiful. I love your work. It's amazing.
As you would appreciate, you know, you're a poet, you sketch, you you play the guitar, you sing, I'm sure you dance.
I dance, I do everything.
Yeah, so
cool,
multifaceted.
You know, I think
person.
like we're saying, just the intro, there's so much fascinating things in the world, isn't there? So much beauty, so much.
24
and I
hours
want to
is never
learn,
enough.
it's not enough, you know. I want to live for 1,000 years. Come on, technology. Come on, biotechnology.
Yes. Now,
So sorry for interrupting.
yes.
Tell me about your
So
beautiful...
this painting, you know, I miss home, and I'm sure there are lots of people out like us and out there who are missing loved ones or going home because of COVID and the situation that the world currently is in. So I always use arts as a medium to, you know, as an outlet to express myself or to express whether it's happiness or if I'm sad or upset or whatever it is. So I miss Hyderabad, and Mom is there by herself, and we're just hoping and praying that you know, things will open up and she can travel to us quickly. So I miss home. So basically, this is a little snapshot of my memories of home. So that's the Charminar, as we all know, it's an absolute epic monument of Hyderabad.
Nice.
And I've had very fond memories of going on hot summer afternoons to Charminar, to haggle with the vendors and get bangles and clothes and whatnot. And then, of course, the auto rickshaws, who would not know that. And this is like a cycle rickshaw. So this was our mode of transport for school and back. So there'll be like 7-8 kids hanging from different parts of the cycle rickshaw, and this man is like, you know, so we start our journey at 7 a.m. in the morning, and by the time we reach school it's 8.
Wow.
So it's a 1-hour journey. Hopefully we all still have our bags and our hairs are still tied up, but you know, and then that's the ambassador car
the
of
classic,
my dad.
car of India, magnificent beast.
Yes, it was my dad's ambassador car, a big white elephant. And it was my first car. So imagine a 16-year-old trying to look cool and drive this big car, which I wouldn't even have a clue, which is gear 1 and gear 4 and gear 5 and clutch and brakes. So that was my first car. And so Mom and I, we built this house, and, you know, she had these jasmine creepers, and I had a little balcony overseeing my room. And then, of course, you know, you have Holi, which is the festival of colors, and the kite festival.
Kites,
it was just something that when I look at it, it's my memories.
That's
it's called the Nostalgia series.
That's gorgeous.
And it's kind of opened up, you know, so many people have spoken to me about their memories and what they feel.
Absolutely.
You know.
Actually, just looking at it, like I was looking at the kites, and that instantly took me back to my childhood.
There you go.
In Brazil, we used to play with kites.
Yes.
We loved it. But we used to do this thing, which I think now is completely illegal. You know, like the line that you hold the kite.
The manja. Yes.
You put like the glass, you break like the glass, and you put glue, and you put, you know, and you glue.
And it'll cut your finger.
Yeah, like and then you cut the lines of the other kites, you know. And but then apparently, like sometimes, you know, if you cut the line of another guy who had the glass attached to the line, like a motorcyclist would pass by and then would like cut the throat. It's like super dangerous. I hope it didn't kill anyone. But it was normal back then. That's what you did, right?
I know. The manja would have glass, and you know, it would cut your fingers.
Yes, exactly.
I remember all those
so
memories.
Funny.
So,
beautiful, very nice. Now, what's the other one? This one's beautiful too.
Yeah, so this is so I'm very fascinated. I'm fascinated with all abstract thoughts. So this is a painting that is just being in love. Like, you know, something that we all get so busy at times that we kind of forget the basic thing of just being in the moment and being in love, and you know, the togetherness. So so this was just inspired by that. And usually my paintings are like midnight rendezvous,
Yeah.
for better words.
Nice.
I usually start getting these ideas at 12 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like
Wow.
frantically sketching. I've got actually commissioned art that I'm doing for a new Indian restaurant that's opening in Gold Coast.
Oh, awesome.
So they want me to do like a beautiful wall, a 4-meter wall. So
Really?
yeah, that's what I'm
That's
working
fantastic.
on. So,
Wow,
yeah.
4-meter piece.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
So, yes.
You're gonna do it on canvas?
Yes,
Oh,
because
wow.
it's in Gold Coast,
Yeah,
and
you can't just
I
go in there
can't
every
move
day.
there. So although I
Yeah.
would wish to.
So, but imagine you have a whole canvas like that.
Yeah, so the whole house has got canvases, paints,
really?
and easels,
Wow.
and so
That's fantastic. Oh, thanks so much for coming here and sharing your beautiful music with us. And should we play one more song?
yeah, let's play this little composition taught by my guru. So,
Yeah.
and it's called Guru.
Yeah.
So it's a little folk tune. And I'm sure
Nice.
you guys will all enjoy it. And let me
Yeah.
just get the tanpura adjusted.
Yeah. And I was thinking, like the rugs. I remember when I was traveling through India, and like they have, like the morning rugs, the night rugs. So they all, How many rugs are there?
Oh, the innumerable number.
A million.
Yes, there are all these different timings for these different rugs.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. So the rugs are more related to the scale than to the
Yes.
timing, or some of them also have this very specific timing.
They're very specific timings. They
okay,
all
cool.
have got timings.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Though I play things not necessarily at that same time. It just gives me a bit more room to do.
Explore stuff.
And then obviously we're collaborating and doing different things. Like suppose if you're playing, you can add some Brazilian touch to it, or a jazz touch to it, or I've worked with Australian musicians like didgeridoos and all of that. So then
nice.
it just gives another different flavor. So it's not in a complete strict rag structure. But if I'm doing like a classical performance, then obviously
of course you have to stay more within the
within the parameters of
you guys like it? If you really liked it, please don't forget to subscribe, give it a like. And if you really, really, really like it, you want to support us, don't forget to go to the link down below and go to our Patreon account where you can help us keep going. Thank you so much.